What's up, guys? Lego guy back for another big Lego set for you guys today. Now we're doing one that took me a couple days to build, and I think you guys are gonna like it. A little different style building because it's in my room building, but we're gonna show you guys what it looks like. But we are doing set number 71799, Ninjago City Markets. Set 6163. Here's look at this big box. Well, it's covering my entire face, so it seems like it. The side of it as well too, and also the back of the box as well. This set is really kind of cool, but we're going to show you the whole look at the entire detail. Now, do note, this is going to be a little bit different of a different view because, like I said, we're going to show you the minifigures first in a different way, and also we're going to show you the set. So let's show you guys right now. So here we look at all the minifigures. We're going to show you guys, of course, and this is all a whole roll behind my Speed Champions cars, which is kind of funny because, well, normally we do it a little bit differently, but let's show you all the characters that we have here, of course. This is also, we're going to show you, is Lloyd. And you can see his little face. There we go. He has a different style new face, of course, that you see on him as well. And also, too, he has a different style headpiece, of course. Oh. And if you want to take off his headpiece, it shows he has a little more of a serious, angry look, of course, and is unique in a way. We also have a baker, who's also pretty cool. And really cool minifigure, too. We have her. And doesn't it really still have double-sided face? Well, she does, yeah. She's happy cooking, of course, in a way. Sorry, guys. And there she is right there. We also have another figure we're going to show you guys too, is Racer 7. Now, this is a figure I do like as well that you can see. She was carrying the canister of the Bionicle canister, but she has this little Bionicle piece right there. Also, here's her little canister piece that came out of her hand to show that she's a Bionicle fan. Pretty cool. And also, too, she does have the symbol of the Bionicle on the back of her. A little bit of double-sided head printing, of course. You can see her maybe on the back of her as well, too. Nope. So not really a double-sided head printing on her, but an interesting figure, to say the least. We also have Blacksmith Kai, who is also in his working area. His red sword's kind of funny because he is the Elemental Fire Master, but his sword is Iron and Glow Red. Pretty cool. And you also have a double-sided face for him, of course. And also, guys, there you can see right there, too. And he does have his headpiece on there. Also, we have this is Mac McCloud, I think is, or someone, I can't remember the Sarge's name, guys. I'm trying to remember. These are some of the characters that are in the box, of course, in a way. But he does have a double-sided face as well, too. You can see on the back of him as well, too. And he's pretty cool of a minifigure. We also have, this is what I was also thinking was Jay, but this is actually Nia. And the reason I'm going to tell you guys is because, well, when you flip up her headpiece, you see her face. So it's pretty cool. That's what I was kind of surprised that is Nia. We also have this guy here too. Forgive me, guys, I'm not going to remember all the names of some of these characters. This is a T-Vendor, I think it is, but still pretty cool character. He does have the Beetle style kind of haircut in a way. You see it? Double-sided face, but he also has this little head on it, of course, which is neat. And also we have, this is Chamel, one of the Elemental Masters that was in that season. She also has some scissors, which I think is kind of funny. She's like, she's going to be doing like some haircut or something. So, but pretty cool that we have her. Also, we have this guy. I don't remember his name. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to remember who their names are. But he has like a waffle cookie. He's one of, we're just going to call him one of the civilians, of course, in a way. No double-sided head printing on him, of course, but I like his hair piece that he has too. And trying to get the thing. I'm sorry, guys. My fingers are on the top of there, guys, for you. We also have this lady who is a T-Vendor, who is pretty cool. And I like her little yellow jar she has. Very cool, to say the least. Also, too, guys, she does have a double-sided head on her as well, which is pretty cool. And she's like, oh, are we focusing? There we go. Like, she's really smiling. She's kind of giving you like a little welcome greeting, of course. There we go. Had to zoom in the camera for you guys. We also have this little boat vendor, who's also going to be another guy that's going to be on the boat, too. We're going to show you him in a minute here. And I do like him, that he looks like that, too. It looks like the old Ninjago City characters too from the set. Some people are saying this is actually the Elemental Master that we never got to see his face. We got to see his back, of course, but who knows? It could be that way. We also have Zane, Detective Zane, and I do like his magnifying glass. You can see if you zoom in on him, of course, it does work, and he has this little back printing on him. I do like that this character is really cool in a way. For those of you that have a Zane minifigure, very cool looking that we have him. We also have this girl with the ice cream cone, which is pretty cool. And pretty cool little how that has built on there. Does she have any I don't think she has double-sided face printing, guys. I'm not going to take all the figures characters off because I'm losing them on the floor here. We also have this news reporter. I think this is news reporter Gail. I'm not quite sure. She's one of the most famous characters in Ninjago that's on this TV show. And she's always videotaping a lot of the news and events that are going on. She really has a double-sided head. I'm not sure, though. But, yeah, she does. She has a bit of a scared face because she's like, oh, no, the Ninjago is being attacked. So that's pretty cool. We have this TV reporter, which is also pretty cool in a way. And for those of you who know, that's also, we're going to show you that figure, too. He's one of the camera guys. I can't remember his name, but he's one of the most popular, too, for Ninjago News. And you can see right there. If you see his print, guys, that's pretty cool that he has that on there. We also have Cyrus Borg, another cool figure, who's in a wheelchair. Many people are going to say this like Henry Wu from Jurassic World, but I can probably say differently, of course. But he's pretty cool in a way. Here's also a look at the Borg store employee, who is a minifigure that I think a lot of people are going to like, though, because, you know, to me, when I first saw her, she looks like an Apple Store employee, but we're going to show you guys why she looks like that. And there's a look at her back with a little Cyrus Borg on the thing here, too. Oh. We do also this little character who's also, I can't remember her name. Like I said, guys, I'm not trying to remember the characters' names on the top of my head, but this was a prominent character one in the earlier seasons with her flamethrower pieces, and I like her mohawk. Like I said, guys, I'm sorry if I don't remember the names right off the top of my head, but she's very cool in a way, too. Also, we have Dareth, who's also another cool character, who I do like him a lot, and he also, this is a rag, of course. This is made to be a bandage for minifigures, but he's actually cleaning off the table of his little singing karaoke thing. And I do like that he has a double-sided face that, you know, he's going to basically, you know, entertain some of the people around there, of course, too. Also, too, guys, we have this character who I can't remember her name off the top of my head. But, yeah, she has an interesting little hairpiece, and she has some food, like she's eating chopsticks and all, or eating out, of course, in a way. I do like the design for the cat thing on the back of her. She also has a double-sided head, of course, too, which you will see, of course, in a way. Is very unique, and I do like that she has, there you are. She's a little more angrier, so she's basically like, you know, and way hard to tell if she's a good guy or bad guy. I don't know. And last, we have the sushi chef, of course. And those of you guys don't remember, this is his avatar that he was when he was in the, whatchamacallit, that show, that's Prime Empire. Yeah, that's what he was when he was in that form right there. But you can see it on the front and the back of him, of course, too. I like that torso design because, well, that figure is a lot of money now. But that was his avatar. But I guess this is what he looks like now that he's working as a sushi chef, which we're going to show you everything right now. So let's show you the close-up on the whole set and talk about everything right now. All right, so here we look at Ninjago markets. Now you can also see in the background too, there's the gardens, the docks a little bit away, also Ninjago City, which we're not going to focus on those. But you can see this set is very cool. We're going to basically show you guys every little small detail I can. Now remember, this is a set that is very fragile to move around. I will be very careful how to put everything in place on the figure-wise. But you can see we're going to try our best to do what I can for you guys overall. One thing here is, look at Cyrus Borg's office, which we're going to put him in there for a bit. Also the Borg store employee in a way too. And here's part of the elevator shaft as well as this big cherry blossom tree. Also the little thing on the back too. Also you guys can see there too is, well, right now is somewhat hard to get in there, but it's Kai's apartment and also his blacksmith shop. Little small details we're going to show you guys, of course, in a way too, if you guys can see in there too. Also, too, as you show you, I'm showing you guys the camera in a way, and that's how you get inside there. Also is the porta-john area. I will try to show you guys the flushable toilet, of course, if I can. That will be really funny. Here's a look at the octopus. I think is really kind of cool. Here's a look at a little sushi chef thing for the character. Also, there's a little DJ shop, which we're going to put Dareth in. And also, you see here's another one of these little, I call it the rooks over here. A lot of Easter eggs on this set. This is a temple set that came out for Christmas. So in a way, a lot of little Easter eggs on these little billboards, of course, too, that you can see on there. Also, there's like a little one from Mech, of course, I can't remember. That little minifigure, I can't remember what he was called. I think he's from the video series. I'm not quite sure. I could be wrong. A lot of the other ones here, of course, you can see here, too. And we also have this right here. One is also, I think, is pretty kind of cute. Was for Clifford, the big red dog. Many people might not think that's Clifford, but that is called Clifford. And a lot of cool features on this set that we're going to put on here. So, first and foremost, guys, I'm going to show you guys this very carefully here. Now, I will say this respectfully is, this set right here, we're going to show you everything taken off. So let's show you what everything looks like taken off. Slowly but surely every way, because this is going to be a little bit tricky, but let's get on to it. All right, so here's a look at everything shown out. Of course, you can see, here's some parts I want to show you guys too, is this is a part of the bakery chef area that fits out of this little cubby area. You can see it. I do like that Ninjago has done this, of course. And it does fit really back in there like so, which is pretty cool how that does fit in there. I do like they has done that. Also, too, this is another part of an apartment area for one of the minifigures, of course, which is pretty kind of cool. I'm not going to probably put a minifigure in there because it's like a little base of an area, too. Also, too, guys, I want to point out that I did try to turn the building around, but it is very fragile. But there you can see right there is where Kai is going to do his crafts workshop. Hopefully you can see with my fingers, guys. And there is where he goes in there, of course. Also, here's like the Borg store employee. You see her working inside there with the phones. And if you can see the phones in there too, guys. You can see the phones that she's working on. There we go. Here's look at the cell phone she has there too. And it is pretty kind of cool. Also, here's look at the DJ shop. Sorry guys, my finger's in the way again. Is for Dareth, of course. I couldn't put Dareth right there to sing, but it's a little bit tight little space. You get a little pool table as well, which is also unique and kind of cute in a way also too. And here's also, we're going to show you the other part of levels too. The flushable toilet is right here, so that does flush. Here's also the sushi and chef here, area too for him, which is pretty cool. And also here's look at the Borg tower. That is kind of like the, well, not Borg tower, but part of it on my other side here too for you guys. And so far, you know, we got everything on place like so. Also too, this thing is pretty cool. I want to show you guys this before I show you further. This does go, if you want to, you have this little lever thing here. You see this lever here? Well, we're going to basically turn this down, and this goes a complete full swing downward, of course, which is kind of cool in a way. It's very slow, and it also goes back up in a way. And also, it does have a similar pattern of how it's supposed to go up. Now, before we go any further, you have these little wheelchair ramps, of course. So this is like a little thing that kind of flips up in a way. This is like in real life in a way. If they had this little thing in real life, you wouldn't want this thing to be in your way, of course, to basically have a minifigure get on and get stuck. I do want to apologize for guys if the camera quality is a little bit different, but I hope that's okay. Also, too, guys, there's look at the boat vendor, too. As we're moving this thing up, there's like a boat right there for the boat. And there's another little vendor shop you can see in the back there, too. This guy is really busy selling a lot of stuff, and here's where the tea vendor is, too, so under tea. A lot of the cool figures I put on in town, and you can see a lot of them are also in there, too. I like this Ninjago gate, by the way, It's really kind of unique, and a lot of cool stuff we have. And so yeah, really kind of cool. And this thing does slide back into place like so. And you can load a minifigure or two if you want to. There's some steps, of course. You have like some of the, like, a little bit of a ramp area for Cyrus Borg to go into. Like I said, guys, I'm not going to put a minifigure in this thing because well, it's a little bit of a cramped up space, but I can see people making this a lot bigger. Also, we're going to show you guys how we're going to put everything back on right now. All right, and then here's like everything back in place you guys saw. And I wanted to make this carefully, guys, that my camera work is not really all the best and all, so that's why I had to be really careful moving this around. You can see this does connect to the other modulars in a way, how it is basically connected. And very cool, though. But like I said, I didn't want to turn it around, guys. I know you guys are probably getting mad I didn't flush the toilet. That's one of the main features. But I get to say, because this thing is very top-heavy, very fragile to turn around. But still, you can see everything back in place, of course. And some of those small details are open, like this guy is selling stuff. I tried opening the bottom part for her too, but she's probably closed shop and all, but you know, it's very fragile, but it's a very big style build. And I will say though that this building is one of my favorite buildings, of course, to say how it was built. And you can see it does complement the other Ninjago builds as well for my city. And it's a good little centerpiece I think a lot of people are going to use. So there is, look at Ninjago docks. And like I said, guys, I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to show you guys the other part on the other side. But you can see it does fit really well by itself or with the other ones. But it does complement really well, being a big style modular building. And yeah, I do want to point out the toilet is kind of hilarious though when it does flush. But guys, I knew the toilet was going to be on the other side, the area. But it is really funny though. But it is still very cool nonetheless. But there is Ninjago Marketplace. Alright guys, so there you guys saw a close up of that big set that we just showed you guys of Ninjago Marketplace. I forgot to also point out in the intro before we showed you guys too. We have 3 instruction booklets, of course, that we forgot to show you. This was basically one for parts of the lower level, which is on the box, of course, we're going to show you guys in a way. Another one for basically, if you kind of show you because we don't have set itself upstairs, is like the mid-level and parts of the other base plate. And also the last part is also for parts of the top. Now, I do like that this set has a lot of cool details for basically a lower level, basically the old part of Ninjago, what they call it. The new version, of course, you see on the top as well. I did want to point out to you guys too, when you guys were saying the video, me doing the close-up, it is hard to turn that set around and maneuver it. And when I was building it, of course, too, that being said, it's very fragile, but also because you gotta be very careful with it. I would not recommend anyone, if you try to move around, be very careful if you pick this up because it may fall apart and break on you. It is a very big set, but it's one of the most probably iconic sets in a way because these Ninjago modulars, I have to say, are probably what everyone likes to go for nowadays. I don't know if we're getting any more in the near future. We may. It depends if LEGO wants to keep on making this happen like they do the regular modulars. And I know we're getting an Avengers Tower modular, which I'm not going to go for myself because that's like a skyscraper build in a way, but I don't know where to put that. But I do like basically building big style buildings, mainly the modulars, because they are fun, they're relaxing. And when I finish building this, you know, you're like me, if you're many of you are like me, it's like, man, it's already over with. Now I got to find something else to build. And I like building big stuff like that. This is a big price-wise on this set, though. But I will say is that we're going to move the box out a little bit, guys, for you guys. This set does have a great amount of detail. A lot of figures. I do want to apologize, too, when I was doing a close-up on the figures, too. I didn't really know some of their names until I'm seeing them on the box right now as well, too. But like I said, I tried to memorize some of the names as best I could. Some of these are based off the TV show, and some of them look like they are from the movie. One or two of them, like the boat vendor, as well as the Borg store employee. I do want to say that if LEGO is continuing to make these sets in a way, I do think it's going to be pretty cool. Because Ninjago, we don't know how long Ninjago is going to keep on going on for. Ninjago is probably going to stay around for a long time because LEGO knows that this theme sells. But it's a really cool looking theme overall. I will say, though, before we close, is that if you were able to get this set and you have space for it, I would go for it, but if you have the space for it. I had to make some space to put this in my town as well, too, but it is just going to be worth it. But if you are trying to move this set around, like your modulars, I'd be extremely careful, because when I was building this, you know, you got to be very cautious about how you move it around, even though I was turning around to put all the stuff on, because you have to be very extremely careful, because you don't want this thing to crash down on the floor and then you have to rebuild it again. To me, though, it's one of my favorite modulars. It has the most pieces, I think, in a way, 6,000, close to 7,000 pieces, extra pieces included, which is pretty cool. It's not the tallest modular, because that's basically going to fall under with the Ninjago Gardens that came out two years ago, excuse me, two or 3 years ago. So still pretty cool. All right, guys, let me know in the comments, do you guys like these Ninjago style modular builds? And what would you say is your all-time favorite modular overall? Well, from creator, even superheroes, Ninjago. I don't think we got anything from DC. We also got something from ideas like Firehouse from Ghostbusters. But let me know in the comments if you guys want to comment. What is your favorite modular building of all time? Also, please don't forget to like and subscribe on this video. We are going to try to do some more reviews, but right now there's nothing else coming out for a while. So I will be taking a small break for a while until I find anything. Maybe I might go for a polybag or two. I know there's going to be some stuff coming out in August, beginning of September. But, you know, I'll just have to wait and see what else comes out for you guys. But let you guys know that this is really fun building this. I hope you guys enjoyed the short. I will be putting out more shorts in the near future if I can. Some other cool stuff. And just trying to make this channel grow in a way. And also I want to apologize too. The video content was a little bit rough. I know sometimes I have my hands in the way, of course, too. But please know it's just because I'm trying to basically record good videos and good quality, and hope you guys are enjoying that. And I really hope you guys enjoyed this review on this big Ninjago Marketplace set, because I was really excited to build this for you guys and hoping that we get another good one. And of course, no, we are going to do another modular coming out in January, but that'll be a long time from now. But I wanted to let you guys know that I like these big sets and all, and they are very close and dear to my heart to build. And they're really fun to build. So, all right, guys, thank you though, as always, for watching. And I'll see you guys next time. You guys have a good rest of your weekend.